Hello everyone, Dustin Zana with Creating the Difference. We're back with another bowling ball review, and Ron is doing that review for us today. He's throwing the brand new Motiv Supra Rally. Supra line's been in the Motiv realm for a long time, so we'll take a look at that ball and talk about it a little bit. Getting that view from the left side. Does look like it falls into that angular category. So, let's talk about this ball for just a minute. It's got the Quad Fire V2 core, the Propulsion DRS Pearl reactive cover stock. Comes out of the box at 5,000 grit LSP. In 15 pounds, it's got an RG of 2.57 and a diff of 0.040. And if you're comparing this to the Supra Enzo, which was the last Supra, and then the original Supra, the Supra and Supra Enzo both had different core shapes. The core shape that was in both of those balls was the the high impulse symmetric core, and then it had the infusion hybrid reactive cover stock. The Super Enzo had the same core, and then had the infusion pearl hybrid reactive cover stock. Pearl reactive cover stock. So, really, we're looking at a completely different ball in terms of core shape, cover stock, completely different than any of the other balls in the Supra line, but that is not a bad thing. We'll take a look at where this ball is going to fall into the arsenal and take a look, throw in different parts of the lane to really see where this ball will fall. So if you had either the Supra or the Supra Enzo, let us know down below which one you liked more. Or if you didn't have either of those, are you going to pick up the Supra Rally? Is this ball going to fall into your arsenal? And that shot right there looked pretty good, if I do say so myself. So, as we get more shots thrown down the lane, I think we're really going to be able to see where this ball falls in terms of, being something that is probably going to be a good burn ball. That shot was actually a little further left and didn't quite make it back. It's going to be that burn ball that you go to when the lane starts to break down and you need something that's going to recover. That looked right about the same spot, but it looked like Ron hit it a little harder there, so it was able to get back. And you could see just by the ball going down the lane that it retains energy going down the lane, and then when it wants to hook, it just really goes. It's one of those angular type bowling balls that you're going to be able to have those steeper launch angles through the front part of the lane, and it's going to allow you to be in the pocket. So as we continue throwing shots here, that one looked decent. May have been just a little, well, maybe let's throw another shot here. Maybe it wasn't hit as hard. The axis rotation looked the same, but maybe it wasn't hit as hard. That's further in, and you see right there, like when it saw the friction, it was ready to go. Like it definitely took off. So like this is a ball that you really depending on how you throw it, but most people like this type of shape, I would say you only need one of, and that's about it. Now if it was a stronger asymmetric shiny ball that was angular, then yeah, you might consider adding it to the arsenal. But like where this is gonna fall in the like 4 ball, maybe 5-ball spot down lower in the arsenal. You really only need one of that type of shape. It's a good shot there. Really good shot. And again, like the Supra Rally is a symmetric ball, so you're gonna have some different course shapes if you do decide to add like a shiny, strong asymmetric ball. Oh, almost. And in between shots, Ron is wiping the ball off with a CTD band pad, just to keep the reaction as consistent as possible. Wiping the ball off in between shots is the best way to know you're going to have a consistent reaction every single time with the dry towel rule. So as we continue to throw some shots, later on in the video, we'll actually go ahead and compare this ball to the Primal Shock, just to show you some different types of shape, and that shape is actually kind of going to fall into what we were just talking about, like having the stronger ball that is going to be higher up, so to speak, in the arsenal, because it is a stronger bowling ball. And the Primal Shock is symmetric, but you can still see that there will be some difference in those two shapes when it goes down the lane. So the Super Rally does look pretty good here. Going down the lane. And I'm really curious to see, this ball get some love on the tour. Like I saw a lot of guys at the World Series, and even before that, a lot of the guys throwing this ball before it had even been announced. Oh, we liked that one. That one did not look as good as I think he thought it was going to. So I think I'll make a little move off of that and start striking again. So let's see if he makes a little bit of a move here, and yeah, pretty good. Let that one shape a little bit more, and it did get back to the pocket. So for the bowling ball review, we used the same layout on all of the bowling balls, 60 by 4 3/4 by 30 degrees. And another good shot. Looked like that was a little in, but it still was able to get through the oil and go through the pins the right way. And we use the Wall Street version 2 oil pattern, and this is a fresh pattern that we are bowling on here today. Now, like I said, this is probably going to be a ball that you use when the lanes start to break down. So not necessarily the exact situation that you would use this ball in, but we like to have the environments the same for all of the ball reviews, so we can make sure that you are getting the best idea of what's going on. And now we're going to compare it to the Primal Shock, just to see the differences in shape. And the Primal Shock on paper is going to be stronger than the Super Rally, but we'll see if that is actually the case out on the lanes. And yeah, you can see like when that ball starts up, it goes, and as opposed to the Super Rally, when it starts up, it goes, but it does not go dead sideways like the Primal Shock would. This will be a good, like the shot he made earlier when it went way left, and it didn't make it back. The Primal Shock made it back. There was a situation that he grabbed on it and it made it back, but that one looked like he threw it normal. Yeah, way stronger. So we'll keep throwing the Primal Shock a couple shots. Ron will move around until he gets into the pocket. There you go. That's a decent sized move. Ooh, still made it back. Holy moly. The Primal Shock does look really, really good, though. I know this has been in Ron's bag since it came out. So, good piece. Really good piece. I might drill one at some point, but definitely looking good for the guys that have drilled one. That is for sure. Ooh. Oh, gross. That was gross. I was right in the hole, though. So, we know he made the right move. Now it's just a function of, getting that entry angle cut down just a little bit to get out the 9-pin. So he's going to throw one more shot, and that will be it for today's video. If you're interested in picking up a Primal Shock or a Supra Rally, you can do so on ctdbowling.com. I am Dustin Zahner with Creating the Difference. Have a great day.